Welcome to Silicon Scoop, where we dive into the latest tech news impacting the world. Join John Irwin and the Startup Coach as they explore the tech news that matters to you. Stay ahead, stay informed, and now on with the show.
Everything you know about batteries is officially backwards. Australian scientists just built a device that actually charges faster the bigger it gets. We aren't talking about a better iPhone battery. We're talking about the end of overnight charge forever. So these quantum batteries defy physics logics. Research from CSIRO RMIT, the University of Melbourne, have successfully tested the full cycle quantum battery. Unlike lithium ion, it uses light and quantum entanglement to hit super absorption states for near instant power. This effectively flips the scaling laws of energy. Imagine a semi-truck charging faster than your smartwatch. What do you think about this, John?
I love this. We've covered tons of different batteries. We've even covered quantum batteries, but not where they've actually built a device, like an actual prototype. So let's just so we're all on the same field here. So a classical battery, it stores energy chemically. So lithium ion batteries, for example, they move lithium ions between electrodes during charging and discharging. Now, quantum batteries work differently. They use quantum mechanical states, especially collective quantum effects like coherence, superradiance, and superabsorption to store and transfer energy. Okay, so you've got to eliminate all classical physics when it comes to this, but this is really cool. The key principle here that they're touting is something called collective charging. So in a normal battery, each unit charges independently. Okay, in a quantum battery, many quantum systems behave collectively as one coherent object. And this creates a phenomenon where energy absorption scales non-linearly. So instead of charging speed increasing linearly with battery size, this is crazy, it can increase superlinearly, meaning larger systems may charge disproportionately faster. So this is one of the most radical claims in the field because it appears to partially bypass traditional scaling limitations in battery physics. So what the researchers did was they built the device using organic semiconductor layers sandwiched between reflective silver mirrors, forming what's called a microcavity. Okay, so this microcavity, it traps light in a tiny space and forces strong interaction between photons and molecular excitations. And this setup is based on the Dickey model, which is a famous quantum optics framework describing collective light matter interactions. So this just blows my mind. What are your thoughts on this, Craig? I'm excited for this. Do you think they've got something here, or what are your thoughts?
I think this is really cool, and I like this analogy to kind of explain why it's faster, the larger, the more capacity. Think of a standard battery like a stadium where every fan has to enter through a single turnstile one by one. That's your phone charging at night. The quantum battery is like a stadium where every seat is a door that opens at the exact same microsecond. The more seats you add, the more doors you have, and the faster the stadium fills up. So it's kind of like the more parking spaces you have in a large parking lot, the easier it is to find and fill up a parking spot, right? The more crowded it gets, the harder it is to find a spot, similar with cell charging. So interesting. His proof of concept was confirmed March. And we are expecting to see commercial prototypes in the next 3 years. So I'm really excited about this. They were targeting EVs and high-end laptops and energy-dense quantum computers for this. So in the near future, you could pull your EV into a station and be back at 100% in the time it takes to click your seatbelt. I'm excited about this charging because, it's one of the reluctant things from an EV perspective. Your white knuckle syndrome, it takes up to an hour, maybe longer to charge, depending on a trickle charger. You got a fast charger that's compatible with your unit. And it's a little bit of a nightmare sometimes.
Yeah.
If you're in places where it's hard to find these things. So all of a sudden you can pull in and pull out within less than 5 minutes and be full ready to go, just like, faster than a gas station. That changes things quite a bit.
Yeah, that totally does. That changes that would make adoption like it would go like a hockey stick. So right now, even though they did build a prototype, it's still experimental. It only stores a tiny amount of energy and holds that charge for nanoseconds. But the thing about this is the physics behind it validates decades of theoretical work in quantum mechanics and energy storage. So they believe that this could lead to wireless charging systems and, like you said, ultra-fast EV. The other thing is we did cover previous quantum battery experiments, but those mostly demonstrated charging effects theoretically or partially experimental. And so what this new work has demonstrated is they've demonstrated charging, they've demonstrated storing, and extracting electrical energy. And that last step is critical because without any energy extraction, it's not functioning as a battery. So this moves the field from abstract physics into early engineering, and that's what gets me excited.
So while most quantum tech requires dilution refrigerators to stay near absolute zero, this battery operates at room temperature thanks to its organic dye-filled microcavity. You mentioned the microcavity. The global quantum battery market was non-existent 5 years ago, but it's already valued at $17.21 billion, this year, 2026. And the laser used to charge this, the femtosecond laser, pulses so fast that if 1 second was the age of the entire universe, a femtosecond would be just a fraction of a day. Yeah. So, these things are crazy. We just moved the instant charge from science fiction to lab-proven reality. If you could charge your car in 10 seconds, would you finally ditch your gas guzzler, or did you still have range anxiety even with quantum tech? Let us know what you think in the chat. We'd love to hear from you.
Tired of drowning in repetitive tasks while your competitors race ahead? Every minute you spend on manual data entry, scheduling, and routine processes is a minute you're not growing your business. Flowgrammer.ca transforms your workflow chaos into seamless automation. We build AI-powered systems that handle your busy work so you can focus on what actually makes you money. Our clients typically save 15 plus hours per week and see their productivity double within 60 days. Visit flowgrammer.ca for a free automation audit. That's flowgrammer.ca. Stop working in your business and start working on it.
What do you got going on, John?
Just plugging away, helping companies with government funding, attending events, probably startup drinks or Flowgrammer events. How about you, Craig?
Lots of stuff going on. I honestly don't know when this is going out. I have to check. I think it's going to go out in April. But there's all sorts of stuff going on. If you don't know about OpenClaw, it's the latest AI automation agent that's taken the world by storm in 2026. And OpenClaw Toronto chapter just launched. And we have all sorts of events going on. So check out openclawto.com. Our first demo night is April 14th. We have a Builder Cafe on April 10th. We have a bunch of other events. There's updates every day. We've deconstructed the latest 2 betas over the weekend that was launched in OpenClaw and what you should do about them. There's a bunch of articles over there. Go check that out. We're also over at flowgrammer.ca where we do N8N automations. We run the Flowgrammer community. I do Builders Hub and connectivity for AI and business automation agents. And for everything else, head over to TorontoStarts where we hook up startups and investors at our Startup Investor Drinks. We do mentoring, we do workshops, we have a list of investors. There's a whole bunch of content over. You can also book me over there if you want a meeting with me to talk about whatever, help your startup. Check out TorontoStarts.com. But John, if people are looking for non-dilutive funding, where should they go and what is that?
Yeah, non-dilutive funding. We're talking government grants, tax credits. Come find me on LinkedIn if you have any questions. Right now is Shred Time, SRNED. but come reach out to me too. If you've got a startup, if you've got a company, reach out to me if you have any questions. And if they have company questions about their startup in general, where do they find you, Craig?
Yeah, find me at TorontoStarts.com. But John, just before we go, something's open right now, and it's closing May 31st. Thank you. Can Export. And what?
Yeah. So
what
if
should
you have
people
at
know
least
about that?
300,000 in revenue in the previous year, and you're looking to expand outside of Canada, reach out to me, and we can put together. We can talk about an application for Can Export.
All the links we talked about will be in the show notes, wherever you're watching this. Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave us a comment, give us a like, give us a subscribe. We really appreciate it. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for tuning in to Silicon Scoop. We hope you enjoyed this episode's dive into the latest tech news. Stay connected with John Irwin and the Startup Coach on LinkedIn and subscribe for more insights and updates. Until next time, stay ahead, stay informed.